Alright everyone, in this video we are going to be looking at subtraction in number base. That is, how do we subtract numbers in different bases. So we could be given base 2, we could be given base 3, we could be given any other bases apart from base 10 that we used to do oftentimes. So based on the fact that we are given, the first example here is 1001 base 2 minus 111 base 2. So we attempt it like this: 1001 minus 111 all in base 2. So just the same way we used to do base 10. Now we have 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. So write 0. 0 is a number in base 2. So we have 0 minus 1. So just like the same way we used to do regarding base 10, how that it's not possible. So what do? We used to say we borrow. That's the term that we use oftentimes. So we come here, this becomes 0. But when the one that we are taking to the next number here, which is 0 here, when it gets there, it becomes the base we are looking at. And in this case, it is base 2. So when it gets here, it becomes 2. And then we add 2 plus 0 here. It's going to be 2. Then, you understand? So that's how it goes. Since we are coming here, so we also get 1 from here, it becomes 1. Then when it gets here, it becomes the base that we are looking at, which is 2. So it also becomes 2. Then 2 plus 0 there becomes 2 also. So 2 minus 1 gives 1. So and in this case, we have 1 minus 1 is 0 and also 0. But I don't need to write 0 and 0 as in like this. There's no point doing that. It's still going to be the same thing as 1 and 0 in base 2. Now let's consider another example. So in example 2, we are asked to solve 1144 base 8 minus 365 base 8. So we are going to be using the same procedure. We have 1144 in base 8 minus 365 also in base 8. So in this case, we have 4 minus 5. So you can see it's not possible for us to subtract 5 from 4. Then we come here, we reduce this to 3. And when this reduced to 3, the one we removed here, when it gets to this 4 here, it becomes 8. Why? Because 8 is the base we are looking at in this case. So anyone you borrow from the other one, when it gets to where you want to use it, it becomes the base you are using. And that's the process we are using for the standard subtraction that we use in base 10. So we have 8 plus 4 here becomes 12. Then 12 minus 5 is 7. So the same thing here, we have 3. 3 minus 6. So it's not possible. So you have to get 1 from here. This becomes 0. And when the one you get from here, when it gets where you want to use it, it becomes 8 also. So becoming 8, then 8 plus 3 that we have there, so it becomes 11. So 11 minus 6 is now 5. So of course, 0 minus 3 is not possible. So you get 1 from here, this becomes 0. And when the one you get from here, when you get where you want to use it, it becomes 8, which is the base you are doing, which is 8. 8 plus that's 0 now becomes 8. Then 8 minus 3 becomes 5. And this is our answer. 557 in base 8. I believe it's very clear. Let's consider another example. So this other example says we should solve 3223 base 6 minus 545 base 6. So we have 3, 2, 2, 3 in base 6, of course. Then minus 5, 4, 5, also in base 6. So we have 3 minus 5. It's not possible, so we do the same thing we do here, which is going to be 1. So this becomes 1. So on getting to where you want to use it, it becomes 6. Why? Because 6 is the base we are doing. So we add 6 to the 3 that we have there. It becomes 9. So we now say 9 minus 5, it becomes 4. Now let me quickly use base 10 to properly do this so that you understand better. So concerning base 10, let's say we want to subtract 325 minus 98 in base 10, our normal subtraction, standard subtraction. Say 5 minus 8, we say it's impossible. Then say you get 1 from here, it becomes 1 here. But on getting to this, because we are doing base 10 here, when you want to use it, it becomes 10. But most of the time, they don't used to consider that. Most of the time, our teachers will just put 1 here to merge it with the 5 and say it's 15. But in the actual sense, it's actually because we are doing base 10. So the one you get from these 2, when it gets to this 5, it becomes 10 because we are doing base 10. So anyone you borrow and it gets to where you want to use it, it becomes the base. So that is how it's being done. So because we are doing base 10, when it gets here, it becomes 10. So we now say 10 plus 5 is 15. Now say 15 minus 8 gives 7. And that's the same thing we do here. When you get 1 from here, it becomes 2. But on getting to where you want to use the one that you get from here, it becomes 10. So 10 plus 1 becomes 11. So 11 minus 9, now 2. And you have 2. And that's the reason the answer is 227 here. Now let's use the same. So that's just the analogy. So we have 1 here now. 1 minus 4 is not possible. So we get 1 from here. This becomes 1. But when the 1 gets to this place that you want to use it, it becomes 6 because 6 is the base we are looking at. So 6 plus 1 is 7. Then 7 minus 4 is 3. Then 1 minus 5 is not possible. So you get 1 from here, it becomes 2. Then on getting to where you want to use the one that you get, it becomes 6 because we are doing base 6. I repeat, because we are doing base 6. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 minus 5 is 2. Then we have 2. So the answer is 2, 2, 3, 4 in base 6. I believe it is easy to do. So if you are given any other basis, so this is just how you just go about it. Now let's quickly do one more example, which is going to be our last example for this video. So we have 9a8 base 12 minus 4b9 also in base 12. So we have 9a8 then 4b9. Both of them are in base 12. We have 8 minus 9, which is not possible. So we have to get 1 from here. So when you get 1 from A represents 10. Please don't forget. A represents 10. B represents 11. C represents 12. And it goes on and on like that. So when you get 1 from 10, this becomes 9. But the one that you get from this 10, when you get where you want to use it, it becomes the base that you are considering. And the base considering here is 12. So when you get here, it becomes 12. So let me just put 12. So when I add 12 plus 8, it becomes 20. Then I can say 20 minus 9 is 11. Of course, I will not write 11 because we are doing base 12. I will not just write 11. What is the representation of 11? The representation of 11 is B. So I'm going to be writing B. Then we have 9 minus b. That's 9 minus 11. Don't forget b is 11. 9 minus 11. It's not possible. So I have to get 1 from here to have 8 here. But on getting to where you want to use the 1 you get, so it becomes the base you are doing, which is 12. So we have 12 here. So 12 plus 9 is 21. 21 minus b. B is 11. So 21 minus 11 is 10. Of course, I will not just write 10. I'll write A because A represents 10. We have A. Then we have 8 minus 4 to give 4. So the answer is 4AB. 4AB in base 12. 4AB in base 12. So you can see it's very explanatory and easy to follow. So do well to solve problems and see how it goes. If you have difficulties, you can forward them to me. You are great. So do well to subscribe and like. You are great. Also anticipate for my next video. You are great.